Yeah, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about how we actually do this. So, the idea of taking a number of data sets of text data, structured data, and turn to a knowledge graph is a large endeavor, and it seems very complicated. But um, uh, when doing it, it's actually pretty straightforward once we go through the different steps. There's always, of course, cooler, newer, more sophisticated algorithms you can implement, but it's always important in any data science thing is to um, uh, uh, get the first version done, and then you increment on it from there. And that's an important part of this pipeline, because one of the things we look at is we do the text processing, and then we do topic modeling. And that's going to let us do the exploration, because topic modeling is a good way of showing the trends and clusters in your text data. Then we do the entity extractions, which we can add in and of itself to a search engine experience. So you can go and search for documents, and you can see what entities are there. Then once we have these extracted entities, whether we've done it through models or through a dictionary-based one, we can then build the graph. But before we get there, often when you're extracting entities, it's a very popular NLP task. If you're working in a domain where there's not a lot of NLP being done, you probably won't have an NER model that you can rely on, which means you're probably going to be using a dictionary-based approach for entity extraction. However, you can bootstrap a model. It won't be, top of the line model, but it will at least be a start. So now, through a mix of models and dictionary-based approaches, you have your entities. So based off the literature and the structured data, you can construct your graph. And then from there, we can actually learn from the graph. We can try and find new edges and expand and in the graph itself to learn from the data we have.